Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your solar eclipse reading. We're going to dive in, see how this is going to be impacting you and what you guys can do around this time to best use this energy. So let's dive straight in. As always, I pre-shuffled this and split it up, and this was what was on the bottom of the deck after I did that. So you guys have the King of Cups, and actually how he's been coming up lately. I mean, this definitely could be about balancing your feelings and emotions, not allowing those feelings to rule your decision making, but understanding them and nurturing them where necessary, especially if you have some difficult feelings coming up around this time. But the King of Cups also has been coming through as like spiritual practices. Make sure that you are keeping up or delving into your spiritual practices, so whether that be meditation or breath work or whatever it is. Make sure that you are keeping a good routine and rising above it all, because I feel like that's what's going to help you develop your intuition and your connection to the universe. I don't know why it's coming up that way lately, but it has. Also, as I was pre-shuffling, oh my god, when I was saying the prayer, it was so difficult to sit in that. So I wonder if you guys are struggling with meditation or whatever, sitting in stillness, because honestly, I was thinking about all these other things I had to do today, and I was like, excuse me, Virgos, you guys need to chill, because I felt the word distraction. As soon as I said that, my ear was ringing like crazy. So you guys might be getting too distracted lately. So I feel like that's why they want you to ground yourself spiritually. Anyway, let's see what is one card out for the Virgos, please, in terms of this solar eclipse. For the solar eclipse for Virgos, please, any messages that you have for them. Interesting. That's your card, I believe. No place like home. Spending some time within yourself. For those of you who are Virgo rising, this is happening in your 8th house, which is kind of the taboo area of your life. So maybe it is about the occult. Maybe it is again about your whether you're doing tarot and stuff like that, maybe diving deeper into it, maybe asking yourself those deeper questions, diving into the shadow self, I wonder, as well. Either way, no place like home comes in, which is when we go a little bit hermit mode. But the best thing, and also, oh my god, so many messages coming out for you guys. There's a few things. I feel like you spending time within your own self is really what's going to help you with your own inner light, whatever that means to you, whether again it's about your intuition or whether it's about you feeling better within. Because as you can see here, even though this house, which is you, is in the darkness here, that inner work that you're doing is just bringing up this beautiful golden energy. The other message I get with this card as well, actually, is protect your energy for sure. Some of you really might be in not the best of environments, or the world can sometimes be like that. At times it's full of distractions and darker energy or toxic people or whatever, and I feel like they want you to find your own path, your own way. And if you don't know where that is, again, come home to yourself, because I feel like it's needed. Okay, so you can rise above this energy. Also, again, some of you might be engaging in low vibration, low vibe energies. So again, this is another sign of, okay, you keep doing the inner work, and slowly but surely you are going to rise above this darker energy. There is this karmic cycle going on here that you guys are having to cut out. All right, it does feel like it's through inner work. I'm sorry to keep repeating myself, but it does seem to be coming through as that protecting your energy for sure. There are a lot of people who see what it is that you have and what you bring to the table here, and people will use that. Okay, I do see that you're a bit of a lighthouse for people. What that means is you help people find their way through the darkness, but that's just your aura. So you get a lot of dark people who come your way. And maybe that's to do with that 8th house, I wonder. Don't know. Only for those of you who are Virgo rising, I guess. But this reading's for every Virgo out there. But yeah, there's some karmic cycle here. And I wonder if it's about giving this light energy to the wrong people. I wonder, let's see. What is this? Can we get another card out? What animal spirit wants to collaborate with Virgo during this solar eclipse, please? We just had this for Leo, actually, so maybe you guys are on a cusp. But you have Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Okay. So I'm getting a few things here that I'm seeing that you guys are actually crossing a threshold that you've never crossed before. And I don't know if that's to do with your spiritual practices, again, the occult stuff. But I really kind of feel like there is, again, if you're breaking a karmic cycle, you don't know what life is like outside of that. And I'm almost feeling like you don't need to know the way. You just need to keep doing what you're doing, and the way will be shown to you. It's going to naturally just happen. Like I always say that with this card, this stick is just going to keep growing until it's at the highest frequency or completely away from whatever it is that is represented as this darkness. I don't know why it always comes to life like that for me. So you just need to keep doing that. You're naturally going to rise up anyway. You're naturally going to be surrounded by the things that you want to be surrounded by. You just need to keep doing that inner work. I wonder if that's to do with like manifesting. We'll see. I think I'm speaking too far ahead of myself trying to work it out like I usually try to. Anyway, for Virgos during the solar eclipse, any messages from their guardian angels, their spirit guides? We only take the real flippers. For Virgo for the solar eclipse. Oh, well, you have divine guidance. As I was just saying, you don't need to fully know. You just need to see where it is you want to go. And spirit will take you there. You have divine guidance. Your spirit guides want you to know that they are guiding you at this time. One more card out in your oracles. Let's see what other messages we have for you during the solar eclipse. For Virgos, please. Express yourself. Communication is key. Talk about it. Reach out. Interesting. Okay, let's dive into your tarot. You're being called to express yourself, to communicate. All right, so for the Virgos, please one card out for this overall energy of the solar eclipse in Virgo's life. What is the energy of the solar eclipse for the Virgos? Knight of Wands. It's all about expansion, growth, new experiences, going after the things that you desire or exploring. Travel could even be coming up for you guys after the solar eclipse as well. Six of Wands is all about victory and success. So I feel like you're going on a journey that is you're gonna come back successful. You're gonna come back with a lot of followers. As you can see in this Six of Wands, is what it represents here. Is like you feel like you're going somewhere and you come back with new friends, or I don't know. It's interesting. You come back with a story to share and victory. So interesting. I don't know what they mean by that, but it seems pretty. I wonder how it will show up for you guys in your life. The Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands. Let's clarify this for you. What is the Knight of Wands representing for Virgos? Knight of Wands for Virgos. Justice. Going after justice. Going after peace, balance, finding balance in your life. Knight of Wands can be really good, by the way. If you have a lot of extra energy, make sure that you are engaging in activities that help you release that. So again, like if it's like you got all this energy, start learning new things, be curious about new things, go to new places, try a new sport, whatever it is. I really want you to experiment during this solar eclipse. Justice being here does feel like this is going to help balance things out in your life if they've been imbalanced. One more, why is Justice here? Can I ask why? It's very Libran energy. Justice. Okay, again, it's definitely about balance. The Two of Pentacles usually comes up when we're quite busy, we got a lot on the table, or we're trying to grow something and you're kind of juggling quite a few things. Hold on. It's definitely coming up as the fact that you're trying to find balance here. But the Knight of Wands, I wonder if this journey is going to help you find balance. I wonder if this is to do with this kind of karmic cycle you've been stuck in, and this karmic justice that you guys are going to be getting, and a lot more peace. You see that dove bird here as well. Through some sort of travel, adventure, new experience, or just this ambition. If you are working on certain things, Justice card is really good for contracts, okay, and partnerships. And Two of Pentacles, definitely really good for being quite busy, working on yourself. Maybe that's what you're doing at the moment. It's not just inner work. Maybe you are just trying to change your life, get out of the situation that you've been in lately, the phase that you've been in, whatever this darkness is. Let's see. Trying to change your state. All right. Virgos, what is Virgo's energy during this solar eclipse? How is Virgo showing up during this solar eclipse? Seven of Cups. Got a lot of options here. Maybe a lot of options that are overwhelming for you. That Justice card is showing up again for you. So really a lot to do with karmic justice at this time. Why is this Seven of Cups here in Virgo's energy? The Lovers. You're stuck on choices. I'm just going to cover the Lovers here so you don't see the nudity. You're stuck on choices. You're unsure or confused about your choices, or maybe you just have like so many options to choose from. As I said, a lot of distraction seems to be going on around you. Seven of Cups. Why is this here, or what can Virgo do about it? Seven of Cups, please. Oh, interesting. Because Four of Cups. I feel like you guys might be procrastinating. I got all these options. I don't really know what to choose. I don't know where to go. Like, I don't know. Like, because the Four of Cups is feeling a bit jaded or bored. I would say in a way, this Chariot seems to be your urge to move forward and to chase your dreams and goals, right? Your North Star, where you're being guided to go, whether it be healing, whether it be your wish fulfillment, whatever it is. But the Four of Cups is almost like maybe you are just kind of drinking up these options here, but you've not moved forward yet. What does that mean? Lover, you need to make a choice around the solar eclipse. What choice does Virgo need to make at this time during the solar eclipse? The Six of Wands, again, victory, success. Maybe that is about some sort of communication here or some truth. And the Four of Swords, healing. Your choice is to heal something and to move forward with victory. Is to address something and move forward with victory. This person's addressing those three swords. And if you know tarot, you'll know that three swords are pain, heartbreak, things that create sadness within us. And maybe that's something you've been stuck in for a little while lately. It can also be about your, making healthier choices. Making choices that, again, are going to lead you somewhere. So the Ace of Swords being about truth, victory, a new beginning. I would really say here that a lot of you might already know what it is that you need to do. And if you don't, spend some time in quiet to work on the things that you do know, and the rest will answer itself. Six of Wands, you are going to have victory, success, recognition. For some of you, if you want to be in a spotlight, if you want to be seen or noticed in whatever way, that is going to happen here. But I feel like you almost have to make a choice to heal. A choice to heal or to sit with it. Who knows? Let's dive into your challenge and let's see if it makes a little bit more sense for you guys. Seven of Cups, confusion, too many options, too many things to do. So maybe that's what it, just make a choice. Just make a choice. Stuck in procrastination mode, just make a choice and go with it. All right, let's see. So yeah, it makes sense with clarity here. So all right, what's the blockage or challenge coming up then for Virgos during this solar eclipse? The Fool, your challenge is for a fresh start. To take that leap of faith, that's your challenge here. It could also be, again, don't be naive at this time. Let's see, what's the Fool card doing in the challenge position for Virgo? Okay, interesting. One more with the Fool card. Okay, and one more for that Knight of Swords. What is the Knight of Swords representing here? Definitely some sort of communication, and or again, it could be clarity. Now, I always say be careful of rushing ahead without all the facts and information, right? What you don't want to do is just make any old choice. You want to go with what you're feeling guided towards taking, and if you don't know, then sit with it. As I was saying, meditate on it, think about it. You can see here what each of these cups contain. One's got a tornado, one's got victory, one's got money and jewels, one's got a rose, one's got a heart, one's got a snake. So you may already know based on vibes maybe what each of these carry. Don't just pick one for the sake of, okay, I'm just going to grab whatever because I need to make a choice. No, you don't want to be naive. You don't want to just jump into anything. What you do want to do though is definitely trust in the universe and trust in yourself. That I still feel like you need to take a leap of faith, but don't just take any leap of faith. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. You got two aces, so two new beginnings, but there is still some hidden information, things that are not quite clear yet. Also, some of you do need to do that inner work before you do make a certain choice or decision, because again, there is almost a karmic cycle here that needs to be broken. Maybe you need to create balance in your life first before you can just jump ahead into anything. Especially if it's, I don't know, Ace of Swords, communication, Ace of Pentacles, a new stable beginning is on the horizon. But I just want you to make sure that this that you're jumping off of is actually where you want to go. I just feel like that's what it is. If that makes any sense, I feel like it'll make sense for you because I'm being really like open in general because everyone's got different decisions to make. So I'm not picking up on a specific answer here, but if you know, then you'll know. One more for that Fool card, please. Why is it a blockage or a challenge? The Fool. Eight of Swords. You're feeling stuck up in your head, feeling trapped. Interesting. Yeah, I'm feeling strategy. Like cards come to life for me when I read. So, and I've never seen this card do it before. But it's like you don't want to go into something blindly. You want to find a way to take the blindfold off first to then start finding a strategy. If you're stuck in a situation, or if it's a karmic situation, or you're stuck in your mind, you can't just, I'm seeing her like just flopping on the floor and trying to get out that way. Well, it's like, that's not the best way of doing things, and maybe not the best choice. You want to like wiggle out. You want to wiggle out of the ropes first, and you want to take the blindfold off and scope out the area, and then you want to like kind of weigh things up. That's what I'm sensing here. It's a calculated risk. You want to take calculated risk. You want to have a strategy behind it, even if it is a leap of faith, and that you don't know what's on the horizon, but you want to make sure that the leap itself has been properly prepared for. You know what it's just showing me? It says PPP, and my dad always says that, and it's piss poor planning, and it's just hilarious. My dad always says that to me if I'm like unorganized, and they're saying it here, which basically makes sense a bit with the structure that I was speaking about. You don't want to just jump into something thinking, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna make the choice, just gonna dive into it. No, you kind of do want to make sure you're at least a bit prepared for it, which is interesting. You do have 2 new beginnings though. The same with like, you don't want to go and accuse someone of something, and then you kind of get met with the truth, which is great in a way, but now you feel a bit embarrassed. Whatever it is. Anyway, some of you are being called to express yourself, so that's fine too. But be open. Whatever this means for you. What is the advice then that you have for Virgos during this solar eclipse? So Leo just had that as well. So 2 of Cups is about communicating and collaborating with others, right? It can be a soulmate connection. It can be about love. It can definitely be about expressing your feelings to somebody. Having a conversation could definitely be really important for you guys. Maybe to clear a karmic contract. Maybe if it's like, it can even be through meditation if you cannot speak to somebody literally. But it seems to be important. Okay, let's clarify this card for you then. Why is the 2 of Cups here in the advice position? 8 of Wands, definitely about communication, but it's also about things moving forward, opportunities coming your way. Advice for Virgos during this solar eclipse. The Strength card, interesting. Courage, bravery, 6 of Cups being here. Maybe you guys do have to speak to somebody of the past, even if it's again through meditation or something. On a spiritual level, who knows? Because the Strength card is here. Courage, bravery, to collaborate with others, maybe to take off your business, for example, whatever it is. You are being called to communicate, but communicate properly. Interesting. Okay, any other pieces of advice you have for Virgo? 3 of Swords, interesting. And I wonder if you have to communicate something that's hurt to you, or to address certain heartbreaks that you might be feeling. Can I clarify the no place like home for Virgo? Chariot. Yeah, you are being called to venture out, to achieve your dreams and goals. I feel like it is about doing it in silence though. Like that's what I'm sensing here. Protect this energy is what the no place like home represents. I wonder if you guys are moving. Or I wonder if you guys are traveling in some way. Coming outside the comfort zone, maybe even as well. Okay, anything else you want to clarify or speak about? Full, okay. And what about it? It's okay to take a leap of faith. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles. It does feel like it's mainly in your career. The Empress being there. Know your worth, know your value. Know that you're still learning and growing. The Knight of Pentacles for me is always about personal development. So whatever leap of faith you do, know that there's always a hidden gem here. If you're looking hard enough for it. In any leap of faith, in any adventures that you take. Knight of Pentacles. It could be again like a career opportunity coming up, calling for you to take a leap of faith, to trust yourself. But this is like I said before, we don't want to rush in. We want to take our time, scope the field, look around you. You don't want to rush anything. All right, my angels. I'm going to love you and leave you. Enjoy the solar eclipse. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys during your weeklies.